Hold on, now listen. So I hear you saying some things on the side. I want to address those things, right? You be in New York, you deal with Sonnet in there. Let me ask you something. How come every single one of your top scholars has been demolished by Israelites? How come every single one? Go ahead.
First of all, we got heresy with him already. He's already assuming I deal with those people. Those are my top scholars. You already made yourself a fool for assuming who I am.
How did I make myself a fool?
Brother, you assume.
Do you have an African pendant? Do you have an African pendant on your chest?
It's an African continent right
Do you
over
have,
there.
so no. You have I didn't assume anything. You have an African pendant on your chest. These individuals are prized as the champions of Afrocentricity. So that's who I'm talking about.
Now you're assuming that just because I have an African pendant, I was rocking a leather African pendant. Did that make Sonnet and did that validate them then? When I was rocking a leather one, way before they even start rocking this one?
What does that have to do with the point?
Brother, you said just because I'm rocking this African.
What does that have to do with the point?
The point was you said that I'm related to these people because of my crest.
The scholars of that crest.
Wait, time out. The scholars of this crest is from Africa.
Oh really?
They're not from New York.
Okay.
They're not from where you can get gravel and put them up.
Who are these scholars?
The biblical cord of a real God. Which I don't really recognize as God as the creator at all times. I don't use those words, God, Lord, and all those things. These words that you said, magnificent, over beautiful things. Like I said, your tribe of Judah. Israel, like I just told these sisters and this brother, like, I don't get into schematics about who's an Israelite, who's this and that, because I know I'm the original man. See, when you're not knowing who you are, you have to get into schematics about what the tribes are. See, I know that if you're saying that you believe in what you believe in, that Eden is me, the original man. So I have not to come out here and say what tribe I'm from, because this is all the tribe I know. See,
so if that's the case, then you're not a nationalist. And what black people are deprived of in America is nationalism. You're not a nationalist. No, I'm saying you're not a nationalist, correct?
Right.
But what we're deprived of in this country is nationalism. What we need and what the principal vehicle of unification is nationalism. So you doing anything outside of nationalism is not conducive to the upliftment of your people. And I'm going to prove it. Are Ethiopians original people?
Yes.
Why don't they fuck with you? They do? They do?
I just came for 50 seconds.
And patronize their businesses, right?
No, I don't buy from them, brother.
So if they're original people, why don't you buy from them? Isn't that counter? But you buy from the white man, but you don't buy from the Ethiopian?
What if I bought from a white man? So once again, you're assuming you're making a fool of yourself.
You bought that Nike shirt from a white man.
I bet you I didn't.
So how did you get the Nike shirt?
Let me prove you a certain.
How did you get the Nike shirt?
I'm an importer, right?
Okay.
So guess what? I deal with Hong Kong.
Okay.
So guess what? While you sit here,
are the Hong Kong people original people?
They are original manners.
They're original manners?
Right.
You mean to tell me?
Is?
No, what's a manner? Educate me.
The Asian manners in your Bible, right?
Enlighten me.
The Asian manners in your Bible, right?
The mariner? You said mariner or you said manner? That's my question.
I didn't say manner. I said mariner. So
mariner. Okay, mariner. Okay.
Let's not get into schematics.
It's not a schematic. And the word is not schematic, brother. But it's not schematics. It's not schematic.
Like I say, this is a word that our brothers put together. I'm sorry that you have a Webster that's dictating your dictionary.
Okay.
But these are my words, brother. I'm sorry that it don't approve to your standards, but to my Africans, to my brothers, it do. So when we have schematics.
Africans, right? So no. Original people. No,
again, I just said
you just said Africans.
Okay, but why we got attacking the people? I'm saying
I'm not attacking any people. I'm asking you. Listen, Africans. Right? No, listen. You said the scholars, brother. Listen. I'm trying to have a dialogue, right? Now you said, listen. I haven't attacked. I didn't say you were Sonetta. I didn't say you were Sonetta and anybody. No, I didn't say it. I said, brother. No, listen. And here's the problem with guys that are into this, right? We don't need no book. He doesn't even know how to act. He doesn't even know how to have a conversation. I never called you a nationalist. I never called you a nationalist. Now listen. You know what? How about this? You said that the scholars of whatever you're into, they come from the soils of the continent of Africa, correct? These are the African scholars, correct?
This may be Marcus Garvey. This may be Nat Turner.
No.
This may be Farouk Amin. This may be Stephen Bauer.
What's up? So now, I want to talk about scholars who come from the continent of Africa. That's what I want to talk about.
Not the continent. I said people come from my womb, come from the Creator. See, look, stop associating and labeling.
I'm just going by what you said.
Time out. I said that in your book. I didn't say what I believe. I said in your book it says somebody was raised up from dust, right?
Yes, you didn't say that, but you're saying that now.
I'm saying, and they came from that place, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
I'm gonna stop saying labels.
Okay.
They came from that place, right? Where I'm supposed to come from, because obviously that place is only the place that can contain this melanin, right?
Yes, sir.
So the serotonin with this melatonin conduce with this 5 aborigines that's in me. This 666 that you guys say is the devil.
Now, see, you can't do that, because the true scientific scholars have debunked the 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6. Melanin is not made up of that. Do not propagate pseudoscience. We're anti-pseudo up here. Continue your point.
If you're not going to pseudo science, right? Then why you say for the 200 and some black people that have been killed, you can't even find out where they body they do autopsy before they even melanated?
When did I say anything about 200 black people? No. You just said, then why did I say that? And I didn't say that.
You're going to debunk the 666, right? The melanin protocol. That's what you say, you debunking, right? So I said, why is there so many black people getting killed?
It has nothing to do with 6 protons, neutrons, and electrons. Does melanin have power? Yes, the Bible speaks about it. Okay, but it's not 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. You can't prove it in science. It's pseudo. That's all I'm saying.
What science are you proving them?
What science have I spoken about?
I don't know. You haven't told me. So all you say is science.
Listen.
Brother, look, I'm saying,
now you're playing schematics now. Now you're talking about what science have I proven? You're playing schematics now. You see that? You just did what you accused somebody else of doing. All I want to talk about is, for lack of a better term, let's qualify some terms that we can use without calling them schematics. We're going to call the melanated man, the original man, the African man. Can we do that? Are we allowed to do that? So I'm talking about scholars, because you said scholars, your scholars, they come from that continent, correct?
No, I didn't say continent.
Okay.
Listen, I said they come from that pool that you say created that man.
Guaranteed,
so
yes, sir.
Let's not label it. Let's say they came from that pool. They came straight. It's like, okay, let's like this. If you have something and you dilute it,
yes, sir,
it's not the same as the original, right?
Yes.
So if I come directly from that man, then you can't dilute this, huh?
Yes, sir.
So I have all the protons, neurons, and electrons, and neurons. So that's the 3 comes 666. So that's where that science comes from. That's the science that we came with ourselves. So it's not a science that the earth may enjoy. So that's my science. And it may not be recognized in your world. But I'm saying our world is recognized as the 4 protons. So I'm saying, as me being the man that came from the man, because only people that come from that place where that was resurrected is a place that looked like me.
Yes, sir.
So when that happens, you trying to tell me, I'm just saying, this is what I'm trying to gather. For 6,000 years, that man that was resurrected from the man that you say resurrected him, the creator, God, Jesus, whatever it may be that you call him, that he didn't know nothing else. For 6,000 years, we need a book today to tell us what to do today.
Yes, I will say we do. Why wouldn't we? Give me the book of 1 Timothy 1 and 9.
Are we not in the same as Sodom and Gomorrah worse than Babylon is?
Yes.
So why do we need a book when they didn't need one?
How did they not need a book?
Sodom and Gomorrah had no book, right? Because before the book was in the law was written, right? Because the book came 6,000 years later.
And that's why they all were destroyed.
That's right. Okay, they were destroyed. Now, what's going on with the black man in America?
I'm going to show you.
They're being all destroyed,
Give me 1
right?
Timothy 1 and 9.
I'm just saying, this is the
Now listen, now listen, I'm going to show you why we need a book. Go ahead.
This is 1 Timothy 1 and 9. Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man, but for the lawless and disobedient.
Right.
For the ungodly and for sinners. For unholy and profane. For murderers.
Do our people murder each other?
Everybody murders each other.
Listen, no, but I don't give a good goddamn about everybody. We do it, right? So we need the law to teach us not to murder each other, because maybe these things should be common sense. And I agree, there is going to come a time where we're not going to need a book, but we're not in that time now. Go ahead.
Salama. For murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, for manslayers, for whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind.
We got our people pimping our sisters out. We got our brothers and sisters engaging in homosexuality. These are all things that are very unconducive for a nation. That's why we need the book, to tell us what not to do, because we've been up around this white man and we didn't follow his ways, and his ways got us off into that. That's why we need the book. Like a lion, we're lions, right? If you take a lion that was born, what are we then?
I am the creator's son. That's
Listen,
what I am.
listen.
I'm not a lion,
Now here's the thing.
animal. I control all those things.
Listen, now, I agree, right? But do we not take on certain elements and certain natures of certain things? Like in ancient Kemet, they utilize certain animals to depict certain deities to iterate a lesson of certain principles, right or wrong.
But we didn't say that we were like them.
Listen.
We showed them, look, wait, brother, I'll let you go.
Go ahead.
We showed them through pictures because we didn't have words to speak as we speak today.
Ideology, right?
So if I show you how a bird flies free and I can't speak it to you, I have to holographic it on a wall so you can understand what I'm talking about when I said the sparrow goes this way for freedom, and if the lion goes this way for its prey, or the hyena. I'm just showing you, if you ever
it's
have
an ideogram, right?
If you ever have to go back to nature, to the crux of what you are, dust.
Yes, sir.
If you ever have to go back to that, you can look to these people, which are animals.
Yes, sir.
To find your way back to who you're supposed to be, which is a God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm with you. So that's the reason why I said the lion. We have lion-like characteristics. We may have. Have you heard about me on YouTube before?
No, I haven't.
The Gorilla Hebrew. If you see Sunday TV, I'm on Sunday TV, right? So there's gorilla character. You see what I'm saying? This is not saying that we are that. We do control that, but we take on certain characteristics, and I could display certain messages by showing that. Here's the point now. Here's the point I'm making though. We in captivity right now. If a lion is born in captivity, you can't just go drop him back off in Africa. You see what I'm saying? That's why we need the book. That's the point I was trying to make, King. That's all. You got a precept? Finish that up.
For whoremongers and for them that defile themselves with mankind, for man-stealers, for liars, for purged persons, and if there be any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine.
That's why I say we need the book. Now, again, matter of fact, give me Jeremiah 31 and 31, right? Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 31 and 31. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
A new thing, right? Read.
Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was a husband unto them, saith the Lord. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel.
This is the new thing. Read.
After those days, saith the Lord, I will put my law in their inward parts.
In their inward parts. Read.
And I will write it in their hearts, and will be their God, and they shall be my people.
I don't need a book after that. You see what I'm saying? But we in a book time now. So that was the point I had to make on that.